Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, The City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, White Mountain Electric, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.
And welcome into GameDay Media here for another round of volleyball out of District 16 in Northwest North Dakota. It'll be the visitors coming in from Ray tonight, the Ray Jays, taking on the home team on the newly refurbished Hagen Court up here in Divide County High School, the Divide County Maroons. And we're looking forward to a real competitive match tonight between these two District 16 teams. The Ray Jays are coached up by third-year head coach Angie Kincaid, and the Divide County Maroons are coached up by seventh-year Nicole Bertman. And so we are looking forward to a great competitive match tonight. My name is Randy Peterson. We're live here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show high atop the newly refurbished Hagen Court at Divide County. And we're at the Tioga Medical Center sports desk to give you the play-by-play tonight for this featured matchup tonight on GameDay Media. We're going to send it back to our studio. When we come back, it'll be time for our Continental Resources coaches' comments. First up, it'll be the Ray Jays head coach, Angie Kincaid, after this timeout.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch source beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals, perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC. Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit murexpetroleum.com. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated healthcare system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Welcome back into Game Day Media at the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. It's time now again for our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have head coach Angie Kincaid of the Ray Jays volleyball team to talk with me about their upcoming match this evening with the Divide County Maroons. And first of all, Angie, thank you for the time and taking some time here on our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments.
Thanks for having me.
As you started out the season with an invite down in Hazen at the Coal Country Invitational, and you had a first match in Region 8 play last night against the Alexander Comets. What's been your impression of your team early on in the season?
Well, we're doing really well. The girls have put in a lot of work in the off season and joined some club programs, and it's really paying off right now. We're a very offensively strong team, and that typically hasn't been us in the past, so that's exciting to see.
So speaking of some of those players, can you highlight any specific players on your team that have been stepping up and showing some leadership this season?
Well, we have Brinley Kincaid is our returning setter, and she's doing a great job. We also have her hitting this year too, and she is second on the team in kills and first in assists, so she's really doing well for us. A couple other hitters I have going this year is Cadence Sargent, who was a hitter last year for us too, and Maya Knox. They're both doing a phenomenal job. We have a freshman this year in our other middle position, and she's really stepping it up and adjusting to the fast pace of a varsity match. So she's been surprising us pleasantly.
So it sounds like you have put in a lot of time in the off season, and it's paying off for you right now as the team gels and gets to know each other. You know, you always graduate out players from a year ago that provided leadership. New players have got to step into that role. What keeps you motivated throughout the season, Coach, as you have this season here?
It's really the kids. You know, as long as they want it as much as they do right now, it is easy. It's easy to come. It's easy to put in the time. It's easy to put in the practice. I have to kick them out every day. They want to stay after practice. These girls are hungry, and that's fun. That's a lot of fun to be with them.
That is a good sign. Team chemistry for sure. Your first District 16 matchup is tonight against the Divide County Maroons up at the newly furbished Barry Hagan Court in Crosby. And so as you bring your team up to Crosby tonight, what will be the key to success for your Ray Jays to hand the Maroons a loss tonight on their home court?
We need to stay positive. We need to play our game. We need to not beat ourselves. We're really good at beating ourselves, getting comfortable and sitting back and then making silly mistakes and not staying on offense. And when we let other teams be on offense, you never know what can happen. So we need to make sure we control the game and we do our thing and go up there and take charge.
Thanks for the time. You've been listening to head coach Angie Kincaid of the Ray Jays on our Continental Resources Coaches Comments segment of the pregame show. We'll be back with more of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk after a few words from some of our great sponsors.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit NessaConsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Bravera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa.
The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by... We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. White Mountain Electric of Williston encourages you to join them by supporting your local team at home or in the gym. White Mountain Electric, a proud supporter of Game Day Media. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
As we come back into Game Day Media and to our Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk, welcome to the Continental Resources Coaches' Comments here on the Border Plains Equipment Pregame Show. I've caught up with Divide County Maroons volleyball head coach Nicole Bergman to talk about their upcoming match this evening with the District 16 Ray Jays. First of all, Coach Bergman, thanks for taking time today to talk with us here on Game Day Media.
Yeah, thanks, Randy.
I'm looking at your roster. It seems like you have a pretty young team again this year, only with 2 seniors. And with such a young team, how have the players been adapting to the challenges and responsibilities that face them on the court this year?
Yeah, we've got a young team again this year, and they're really hard workers, and they take any challenge that I give to them, and they're ready for just to keep improving all through the year and up for the challenge, I believe.
Well, speaking of your younger players, what kind of strengths do you see in them, and what gives you confidence as you put those younger players out on the floor and as you head into the matchup with Ray tonight?
Sure. We've been playing a bit this summer together, and they've been in the weight room, and a lot of them are very dedicated, and they want to get better. They want to work together, and it's fun to see them want to excel. So it's definitely a positive, this group who likes to put in the time.
Well, speaking of the fact that you did some off-season training and camps and so forth, what were some of those camps that you took your team to?
Well, we had a camp come up that Lake Region coach Steve Waddell came up and did a camp for us. And then he invited about 5 or 6, it was about 6 of the girls that went to a prospects camp at Lake Region, which was really fun. So I took those 6 down there. And then we also did the Jamestown team camp together, where we go and we spend 3 days down there. And then there's also an individual camp that they went to the day before team camp. So we were kind of busy, and then did a league in Ray as well, and I'm really glad they had that league. It was fun. Little playing time in June. So
well, it's always fun to see kids wanting to get better, and it's always good to see coaches wanting their team to get better and giving them the opportunities to do that. So can you highlight any specific players that have stepped up and shown potential early in the season so far this year?
Yeah, we've got some, we've got a couple of juniors that are kind of being real leaders on the team, as well as our senior, Madeline Nygaard. Those 3 have been good vocal leaders, encouraging. And then we have, with our younger girls, we've still got Anna Ames and Skylar Werman and Audrina Forcher is our setter. So we've got a nice group, and we've got some freshmen that are coming in, and even an 8th grader. So I feel like we can mix it up a bit this year because we've got girls that can step into many positions. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah. Final question. What are the key factors that will determine your success tonight against the Ray Jays?
I think we need to continue to be scrappy and communicate. Communication is key, and then getting our serves in and being consistent with that is going to be very key.
Well, thanks for the time, Coach. You've been listening to head coach Nicole Bertman of the Divide County Maroons here on our Continental Resources Coaches Comments. And when we come back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk and continue with our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, we'll take a look around Northwest North Dakota to see what other action's taking place tonight after a few words from some of our great sponsors who make this all possible here on GameDay Media.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
And as we come back and compete with Caleb Pulvermacher's Divide County High School pep band, my name is Randy Peterson alongside our production team tonight. James Myers running our eyes high up here at Divide County High School, along with David Peterson, our producer. My name again is Randy Peterson. I'm the play-by-play guy, and hopefully we can paint the picture for you if you're listening in on that Flag Family Media KTGO mobile app. If you're not, you'll be able to see it right here on GameDay Media. In action around the area tonight, the Tioga Pirates traveling down to Alexander to take on the Comets down there. And Kenmare Bowbells are hosting, I believe, the #1 team in Class B volleyball, close to it, if not #1, South Prairie Max Royals tonight. Over in Berthold, Lewis and Clark Berthold is hosting the Stanley Blue Jays. The Trenton Tigers are hosting Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza tonight. Williston Trinity Christian hosting the Mandaree Warriors. And like I said, down in Alexander, Alexander is hosting the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers tonight. In action around the area. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow night is Friday Night Lights again here on GameDay Media. This time we have a choice of 2 different games that we're going to be broadcasting. The first game will be up here in Crosby again as we return with Dallas Hansen on the call along with David Peterson and I'm not sure of mystery color analyst next week or tomorrow night. And we're going to have a team up here for the Divide County Maroons as they host the #2 seed in Class B 9-man football, the West Hope Newburgh Glenburn Sioux. And that features an NDSU commit, Walker Broughton, playing in his senior year for the Sioux. He has signed on to play safety for the Bison. And looking forward to the coverage of that game tomorrow night. Another team's going to be over in Powers Lake tomorrow night as we present our second of 2 broadcasts tomorrow night. We'll kick off at 6:30 from Powers Lake with the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws hosting the Surrey Mustangs tomorrow night. I'll be on the call along with Noah Fredrickson tomorrow night. And we're looking forward to that Outlaws Mustangs matchup here on GameDay Media. If you'd like to give us a like and subscribe on YouTube land, we would appreciate that. You can find us on our YouTube channel at GameDay Media ND. Give us a thumbs up every once in a while if you would. That helps us out with all the algorithms that go around in YouTube land. You can also find us on our social media Facebook page at GameDay Media, and that will allow us to like and subscribe, share our content there as we have players of the game posts and schedules and other interesting tidbits of high school sporting events throughout Northwest North Dakota. We're going to keep it right here as the players are lining up for the introductions. Before the introductions are played tonight, It'll be the national anthem that will be performed by the Divide County High School pep band under the direction of Kayla Pulvermacher. Our officials tonight for this game will be, this match I should say, husband-wife duo out of Ray, North Dakota. Michelle Dolan giving up her coaching duties as she is now an official for the High School Activities Association in the sport of volleyball, along with Stuart Dolan. And ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. That's a nice rendition by the Divide County High School pep band under the direction of Kayla Pulvermacher. Again, our officials tonight, Michelle Dolan and the Hall of Famer, Stuart Dolan out of Ray, North Dakota tonight. As we look at our starting lineups for the Country Store starting lineups for the Ray Jays. It'll be Brooklyn Edwards, a freshman middle blocker. Brinley Kincaid, a setter outside hitter who's a sophomore. Maya Knox is a middle blocker, middle hitter. She is a junior. The libero for the Ray Jays is Abby Olson. She wears number 8. Addison Donnelly gets the start tonight as an outside hitter. She's a junior. Cadence Sargent is an outside hitter. She is a junior. And Ava Long is an outside hitter, defensive specialist. She is a sophomore. They're coached up by Angie Kincaid, assisted by Mandy Knox and Courtney Olson. As we look at the Country Store starting lineups for the Divide County Maroons, it'll be Adrina Forcher wearing number 1. She is the setter. She is a sophomore. Number 3 is Paige Smithberg. She's an outside hitter. She is a freshman. These Divide County Maroons are very young. At number 6 is Elodie Johnson, a junior, 5'8", middle hitter. An outside hitter is Skylar Weirman. She is a sophomore. Riley Carabello is a middle hitter, middle blocker. She is a freshman. Kat Ryan is a middle hitter. She is a freshman. And the libero for the Divide County Maroons, it is Journey Weirman, an 8th grader. So very young team on the floor for the Divide County Maroons. Judy Weirman, just a little tidbit of information, walking around the gym today, found out that she set the record in track and field last year in the 1,600-meter run and 3,200-meter runs for the Divide County Maroons. The 1,600-meter run was run in 5.32.27, and the 3,200-meter run in 2024 as a 7th grader was 12 minutes, 8 seconds, 0.04. So congratulations to Journey, and I'm sure that record will be broken many times throughout her high school career. Again, your Country Store starting lineups right in front of you there for the Ray Jays and the Divide County Maroons. We're about ready to go as both teams are set to begin here. And we're ready to go. Let's see if the officials are ready to go. Let's get on the floor and let's go. And so they're going to bring in the libero right away, replacing Maya Knox. It'll be Abby Olson checking in as the libero. And Avery Larson getting the start tonight as well. So they threw us a little curveball there when they told us who was starting compared to who is on the floor. So both teams making the libero substitutions. Of course, the Maroons in their maroon and silver uniforms. The Ray Jays in black uniforms trimmed out in red and white lettering. We're ready to go. Our Northwest Therapy Services opening serve is by Adrina Forcher, goes to the net. The first point of the night goes to the Divide County Maroons. They're off and running. Good serve by Adrina Forcher. Forcher toes the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. The Ray Jays come across with Edwards, a diving Journey Weirman was able to bring it across, but there's the open space by Brooklyn Edwards finding the open spot, and we're all tied up at 1-1. Every once in a while when we see a good play, we're going to have our RTC Network's instant replay activated as a service error by the Ray Jays gives the point and the serve back to the Divide County Maroons. There's the serve for Divide County. It crosses the line over the net. Maroons keep it alive. There's a spike, and it is too deep by Skylar Weirman, and we're all knotted up at 2-2. Brooklyn Edwards toes the Souris Valley Dental Group charity, or the service line, gets it in play. Here is a joust at the net, and the Divide County Maroons are called for lift, and so the Ray Jays are called for the lift, so it's a point for Divide County. They're up 3-2 on your North NCC scoreboard. Here's Maya Knox with the big kill. There it is. Back to live action. There is a ace by Skylar Weirman, and Divide County Maroons are up 5-2 as they've scored the last 3 points here on their home court, the Hagen Court in Crosby, North Dakota. Of course, the court named after longtime basketball coach Barry Hagen. There is a point again for the Divide County Maroons. They're up 6-2. Tapped over at the net. Brought across there by Carabello for the Maroons. Up front here is Donnelly going with the cross-court kill. Good volley here as Maya Knox in the middle. Goes to the corner, but it's too wide. And the score is 7-2. Divide County up by a handful here tonight for the Maroons. Here's a set by Kanscade. Back set to Abby Olson. Goes off the arms of Skylar Weirman. That breaks the scoring streak for the Divide County Maroons as the Ray Jays' Caden Sargent goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group service line, standing on the R and the A of the Maroons on the out-of-bounds line in the basketball court. She's a southpaw waiting for the official. Now here comes the serve. It's a jump serve, and it comes across with a little bit of mustard on it. Pushed over by Carabello on the free ball. Now here's a set by Kancade. Knox goes to the middle, and there's a 7-4 as the RTC Network's replay shows Knox finding some success again from the middle with the kill. Sargent again as we're back to live action. There is a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. Another point for the Ray Jays. Mm. 7-5 as Sargent with another serve, and there's another ace. That's 2 of them in a row. She's hot. With that, we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, 7-6. The Divide County Maroons up as we look at Sargent's ace, sponsored by Tioga Ace Harbor. Back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil-filled parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
As we come out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, it's Caden Sargent with the serve again, goes to the middle, and there's another ace. Third one in a row for the junior, I believe she is. Caden Sargent, yes, a junior. Always good to have a southpaw on the team. Again, tied up at 7-7 on your NCC scoreboard. This time Weirman's able to keep it alive as Carabello with the free ball gets back onto the Ray side. Now over in the corner, there is a hit by Hickle, but now it's going to be on the Ray side again as Donnelly taps it across, puts it down for the point. Ray with a lot of points since Caden Sargent has come in to do the serving. There's another one. Good hard serve. Brought across by Kat Ryan. And now on the middle, it's Ray Jays tapping it into the net. And that stops a scoring streak for the Ray Jays. We're all knotted up on your NCC scoreboard at 8-8 as Kat Ryan goes back. Another southpaw, puts it in play, retrieved there by Kincaid. Knocks from the middle, hits the line on the kill. So you look at our RTC replay of that last kill by Maya Knox. A good set by Kincaid. It hits the line, and the point goes to the Ray Jays. Avery Larson now back at the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. They're going to jump serve that one as well. Ray Jays have improved that aspect of their game from a year ago for sure. Up front here is Maya Knox with the left-hand free ball. Tap over. Comes across, brought across there by the Maroons. Now set to the outside. Brindley Kincaid goes down with it, and it's going to be retrieved by number 16, Emma Landsberg. But now in the middle, here's Knox again, and she finds the hit again and puts it down, finds the line on the big kill. So we look at our RTC replay. There's another good set by Brindley Kincaid, and all Maya's got to do is find the line and find the range, and she does just that. Avery Larson goes back. That's a little bit of communication there by the Divide County Maroons, and there's another point for the Ray Jays on another good serve by Avery Larson. 11-8 on your NCC scoreboard. Larson with the serve. Journey Weirman brings it across, but it's going to be wide of the line. Another point put on the scoreboard for the Ray Jays. They're up by 4, 12-8. Here in set number one, this is a best-of-5 match. First one to win 3 takes the match. Good play there, caught the Ray Jays off guard a little bit. And here comes the serve. Got underneath it, tapped it over from the middle, and it caught the Ray Jays a little flat-footed. Maya Knox again with the big swing, hits the floor, and there's a big kill point for the Maya Knox show here, 13-9. Maya Knox wears number 7. She is a junior. And Divide County Maroons kind of all out of whack right now. Ball going all over the place as Maya Knox goes back again to serve the volleyball. They're up by 5. Went from a 5-point lead for Divide County to a 5-point lead now for the Ray Jays. Another jump serve for the Ray Jays. And here is the ball brought across by Divide County from the left corner. Brought across by Gretchen Hickel from the front row. Here's a set on the outside. It's going to be number 3, Paige Smithberg, unable to bring it across. As we look at the RTC replay, as Maya Knox continues to serve, as we're back live here. And there is another point for the Ray Jays. And right now, there's another timeout on the floor. Here, Divide County is trailing the Ray Jays 16-9. We'll step aside. Come back after the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
As we come back live here out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, it gives us a chance to thank the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, a proud supporter of the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws and the Ray Jays. Again, we'll be over in Powers Lake Ranchers, We'll be back to Powers Lake tomorrow night as the Outlaws take on the Surrey Mustangs in Class A 11-man football from Powers Lake Field tomorrow night. I'll be over there. We'll go on the air about 6:30. 7 o'clock kickoff. And there's a point for Divide County, and so there's a good timeout by the Divide County Maroons as they get the point and the serve back. Paige Smithberg goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. Smithberg is a freshman for these young ranchers. The Maroons. I'm thinking all kinds of different teams here. Sorry about that, guys. Kat Ryan. They bring it across from the middle. That's number 6, Elodie Johnson. Now Brooklyn Edwards goes high, but unable to bring it down inside the lines. That's a point for the Divide County Maroons. 16-11. Smithberg again with the serve. Dug out there by Larson. Now it's going to be try to bring it across by Hickel, and she comes up short. 16-12. Kind of whiffed at it. 16-12, a 4-point lead for the Ray Jays as Johnson continues to serve. That one's too deep. That's a service error, giving the point to the Ray Jays, 17-12. Caden Sargent checks in for the Ray Jays, replacing number 9, who's not listed on our program. 9 is Sailor Bothy. 18-12, last point goes to the Ray Jays. As Hickel continues to serve for the Jays. Kat Ryan goes out backwards with the dig, then brings it across from the back row on the bump. Here in the middle, it's going to be Brinley Kincaid with a big hard serve from the left corner. Brought across by Skylar Weirman. Now on the left side, Sargent taps it in. And there's another point as we look at the RTC replay. 19-12. As a back set by Brinley Kincaid finds Caden Sargent just inside the out-of-bounds line. Back to live action. Tap to the middle. There's Brooklyn Edwards with a big kill. 20-12. The Ray Jays over Divide County right now by 8. As we look at the instant replay. RTC Networks replay. There's Weirman with it. And Weirman gets the point for Divide as the Ray Jays are called in the net. 2013 here in set number 1. And it's Audrina Forcher going back to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. Excuse me, not the charity stripe, service line. And there's another point for Divide County as we look at the RTC replay. That serve is too deep. That's a service error by the Divide County Maroons. 21-14. As Brindley Kincaid goes back to the service line. Another jump serve by the Ray Jays. I don't think I've seen one that isn't a jump serve so far here for these Ray Jays. Look at that. A kill by Brooklyn Edwards makes us good setting, finding the corner. As we're back live again here as the ball goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Divide County Maroons. The Ray Jays are 2 points away from claiming set number 1 as Brindley Kincaid again serves with the knuckleball. Comes across, brought across by Kat Ryan. Now setting up. It's going to be bumped over there by Donnelly. Weirman gets blocked at the net. Maroons keep it alive. Forcher gets it across. Here's Sargent. Hits it into the net. Point. Divide County. 23-15. Got started a little later tonight as we had some pretty good undercard games going on tonight. Ray Jays keep it alive and they find enough to clear the net. And it's going to be set point for the Ray Jays. It'll be Abby Olson serving for the set from the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. There's another jump serve as Olson gets it in, goes into the stands, and there is the point for the Divide County, the winning point for the Divide County Maroons. They take set number 1, 25-15, as we look at that winning point by the Ray Jays. We're sending it back to our studios. We'll come back with our Northwest Therapy Services start of our second set after this timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
As we come back for the start of our Northwest Therapy Services, start of our second set. For Bank of Tioga recap, it was Divide County falling down to the Divide County Maroons early in the set, battling back, winning set number 1, 25-15 on your Bank of Tioga set number 1 recap. So we have another live read sponsor, Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare, North Dakota. Pastor Mike Fraunfelter invites you to worship with them on each and every Sunday, with Sunday school starting at 9:45, worship services starting at 11 o'clock. That's the Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare, North Dakota. Another live read sponsor that came on board today was the Tioga Pirates Athletic Booster Club coming on board just today. So welcome aboard, supporting all Pirate and Firestorm, Northwest Stars, and all those different teams. Skylar Weirman with the big hit is able to get the point. As we're back live here. And it's all tied up at 1-1. Divide County got the first point. Ray gets the second point. Brooklyn Edwards serves from the baseline, puts it in hard and deep, and that's a good serve by the freshman Brooklyn Edwards. They're up 2-1 here in set number 2. There's a serve that's too deep. That's a service error for the Ray Jays. It's 2-2. Divide County with the serve. This time Maya Knox kind of whiffed at it as Divide County picks up that point. 3-2, the Divide County Maroons up by 1. Elodie Johnson serving for the Maroons. Here's Sargent going to the middle with authority, drives it home. So we look at the instant replay sponsored by RTC. We're all tied up at 3-3. You can see Sargent driving it home right to the middle. No chance for the dig on that one as we come back alive. Clips the net with the jump serve. Brought back, Kat Ryan brings it across with the left hand. Now near the net, Hickel gets it across as Divide County unable to complete it. And so it is a lead and a point to the Ray Jays. They're up 4-3. Cadence again with the serve. Goes in hard with it, comes across, and there's a misplay from the front row. And that's an easy point for Divide County. 4-4 on your NCC scoreboard. First set, again, if you're just joining us, goes to the Ray Jays 25-15. We're now in set number 2. Glad you've joined us on GameDay Media. Tell your friends and family that you can watch the Divide County Maroons taking on the Ray Jays here as the Divide County Maroons score that point. Carabello hits the back row line and puts the point on the board for Divide County. This time there is a good serve. Miscommunication in the back row by the Ray Jays. And it's 6-4 as the Maroons step out to a 2-point lead here in set number 2, down 1-0. Skylar Wehrman passes it to the front. Maya Knox tips it over. Kept alive by the Maroons. Smithberg comes in and hits it into the net. Good effort, just come up a little short. As substitutions coming in for both teams. Number 1, Avery Larson checking in, along with for the Divide County Maroons, number 16, Emma Lansvert. Avery comes in to serve from the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Trailing by 1, 6-5. Again, we want to welcome in our listeners on KTGO tonight. Glad to have them supporting GameDay Media. 1090 AM and 92.7 FM on your radio dial as the Ray Jays put that point home and tie up this set number 2 at 6-6. Larson goes cross court with it, but this time the serve is out of bounds. Point goes on the board for Divide County. They're up by 1, 7-6. It'll be Kat Ryan, the 5'10" freshman for Divide County, doing the serve. Comes at it from the south side. Here's Maya Knox putting it deep, dug out there by the Divide County Maroons. Here's a good hit by Brindley Kincaid from the left side. Opposite side hitter. When she's not setting, she's hitting from the left side. 7-7. Maya Knox with a jump serve. Brings it across. easily clears the net, pushed across by the Maroons. Cross-court hit by Gretchen Hickel, puts it down for the point for the Ray Jays. On your RTC Network replay, finds the line just inside the out-of-bounds line. Maya Knox as we come back live with the serve. Journey Weirman brings it across. Ray Jays good communicating. Here's Brooklyn Edwards going to the corner. It's the line. There's another point for the Ray Jays on your RTC instant replay. You can see from the middle, Brooklyn Edwards finding success. Paige Smithberg brings it across. Brindley Kincaid digs it out, gets it back, goes back row, dug out there by Landsberg, and now the Divide County Maroons let it hit the floor. 10-7. 10-7 as Maya Knox continues to serve. She's had a number of service points, then I jinx her. 10-8 on the service there. Wears a brace on her left knee after suffering an ACL injury and a repair last year. So it's good to see her out on the floor as the Divide County Maroons give it right back to the Ray Jays with a service error of their own. (11-8) on your NCC scoreboard. And there's a serve that goes out of bounds. So 3 consecutive service errors. 2 by the Ray Jays, 1 by the Divide County Maroons, and this time it'll be a substitution. Skylar Weirman checking in for number 16, Emma Landsberg for the Maroons, as Smithberg serves for Divide County. Sent up to the front row, Caden Sargent brings it across, nobody home there, as the ball not passed very high, and so Nicole Bertman's asking her team to communicate a little bit better. There's a good serve. Brought across. Sargent dug out by Journey Weirman. Skylar goes high for it, tries to put it down. It's too deep, and it's another point for the Ray Jays. (13-9) on your RTC networks. Or on your NCC scoreboard, excuse me. Brooklyn Edwards from the middle brings it across. Divide County gets the point as the Maroons are called in the net. 14-9. 5-point lead again for the Ray Jays as Brindley Kincaid back at the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row, serves it into the net. 14-10. Early on the season, the Divide County Maroons 1-2 on the regular season. The Ray Jays with a win over Alexander last Tuesday night. Down in Alexander, I believe it was. So the ball goes up into the rafters, comes down in a hurry. Point put on the board for the Ray Jays. There's a ball that's hit by Paige Smithberg out of bounds. 16-10 as we have a timeout on the floor. NCC scoreboard, the Ray Jays 16, the Divide County Maroons 10. Back after the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
If you're just joining us here from Divide County High School, Barry Hagan Court, the Ray Jays with a 25-15 win in set number 1. Ray Jays up 16-10 as we're about ready to play. There's the whistle from the Hall of Famer in the chair tonight, Stuart Dolan. One of our officials, his wife, Michelle, our floor umpire tonight. Donnelly goes with the hit. Skylar Wehrman goes back row with her kill attempt. And it's going to be Sargent with the double hit. And fourth hit brings the score to 16-11. The Jays up by 5 on your NCC scoreboard. Make sure you tell your friends and family about our broadcast here tonight on GameDay Media. You can find us at GameDay Media ND on our YouTube channel. Share our stream, and let's see if we can get a few more viewers out there going on here tonight. Give us a thumbs up every once in a while, too. That just helps us spread the word for us. As Sargent again puts it down. We look at our instant replay. (17-12). 5-point lead for the Ray Jays. As Carabello goes back row, dug out by Abby Olson. Now to Hickel as she brings it across from the left corner. Skylar Wehrman with the big hit, dug out by Abby again. Now here is Donnelly. Good hitting going on here tonight as Wehrman puts it down for the point for the Divide County Maroons. We look at our instant replay, sponsored by RTC Networks out of Parshall, North Dakota. Glad to have them on board with us this year as well. Smithburg bumps it across. Short set as Knox perfectly executed. Knox follow through goes into the net. One of the things that Kate Zimmer and Brenna Strokeland perfected over in Kenmare a few years ago. They're not going to get that one as Maya Knox puts it down for another big point as we look at our RTC replay on that one. Set up perfectly with the bump set to the middle. Knox puts it down with authority. 18-14 as we return to live action here from Hagan Court in Crosby, North Dakota. Again, my name is Randy Peterson here on the call tonight. Carabello gets blocked by Maya Knox. Knox all over the floor tonight for the Ray Jays. It's 19-14. Avery Larson serves for the Ray Jays. There is Smithburg with a big hit. And there's a point for Divide County. As we look at our RTC Network instant replay, Paige Smithburg drives it home. Kat Ryan goes back to the server's row as we come back live. And the Ray Jays unable to pass it and keep it alive. Give up the point to Divide County. It's 19-16. Ryan, a freshman for Divide County, stands 5'10", swings from the left side. Punched across by Brinley Kincaid. Blocked at the net. There's another point by the kill by Carabello. Tip, last touch by the Ray Jays, goes out of bounds. As another point put on the board for the Divide County Maroons. Ryan with the serve. This time again, poor passing. And the Ray Jays getting a little lackadaisical. Timeout on the floor. It's a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. Your score, it's the Ray Jays 19, the Divide County Maroons 18. Back after the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, chance for the Divide County Maroons to tie it up. They can put a point on the board here as they put the ball in play. Larson runs it down, almost goes into her own net as the ball is into the net by Bothy. And just like that, we're all tied up 19-19 on your NCC scoreboard. Ryan serving again. Here's a set, back set to Maya Knox. Knox is wide and out. And the Divide County Maroons take the lead by 1, 20-19. At one point it was 19-14. The Maroons were down. They're up by 1, 20-14 right now. Smithburg pushes it across. Here's a set to the middle. Maya Knox into the net. It's another point on the board for the Divide County Maroons. As Kat Ryan doing a great job from the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row for Divide County. And there's a well-placed hit by Brindley Kincaid, scoring the point for the Ray Jays to get the Jays within 1. They're down 21-20. Service by Maya Knox. As the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Maroons. We're all knotted up 21-21. Maya Knox again from service row with the jump serve. They bring it across. Edwards blocked it in the net, keeps it alive. There is Hickle with the drive going to the corner as Forcher keeps it alive for the Maroons. Set up to the middle. Here's Brooklyn Edwards with a push to the corner left side. Now Carabello taps it across for Divide. On the outside, Brindley Kincaid. And it's going to be the Ray Jays hitting it into the net. Point on the board for Divide County. A timeout on the floor. 22-21. Divide by 1. Back after this St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll come back live. Tomorrow we'll be back up in Crosby for Friday Night Lights. Divide County taking on the number 2 ranked team in Class 9B football, West Hope Newburgh Glenburn. Barry Dallas Hansen on the call tomorrow night. I'll be down in Powers Lake as the RPL Outlaws take on the Surrey Mustangs. And there's a hit that goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Ray Jays, 23-21. Divide County Maroon finding something here in set number 2 as they've bringing the ball across. Brindley Kincaid tries to short arm it, brings it across, and it's just outside the line by Divide County. There's a point by the Ray Jays. Check our instant replay to see if it hits the line. And good call, it's out of bounds. And there is a serve by Hickle that's too deep. And right now, the Divide County Maroons looking at set point. As we're going to have substitutions coming back in for both teams as Paige Smithburg goes for the win here. Be set point to try to tie it up at 1 apiece. Ray Jace. Edwards pushes it to the corner. And that is in as the ball hits 23, excuse me. So we look at the replay. It's deep in the corner. Last touch by the Maroons. Kincaid serves for the Ray Jays. Good serve. Up front, here's Weirman. Weirman for the win in set number 2. They come away surprising the Ray Jays 25-23 as we look at Weirman's kill to end set number 2. 25-23, back to our studio.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
As we come back here live on Game Day Media, my name is Randy Peters, and we look at our Bank of Tioga set number 2 recap. The Ray Jays down at one point, 19-14, battled back to take set number 2, 25-23, led by Maya Knox from the middle row, and the great, Maya Knox did a great job, but Skylar Weirman did a great job by Divide County and getting the Divide County Maroons with that win, with the winning point to end set number 2, 25-23. As we start our Northwest Therapy start of set number 3. Northwest Therapy Services, Divide County runs out of real estate, gives up the point to the Ray Jays. They're down 1-0. Brindley Kincaid goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row with a 1-point lead. 1-0 just underway here in set number 3. Kincaid clips the net. Kind of throws the Maroons off kilter a little bit. And it is a point for the Ray Jays. An ace by Tioga Ace Hardware. This time she hits it into the net and the point goes to Divide County. 2-1. Maroons with the serve. Elodie Johnson goes back to server's row as Riley Carabello checks in, replacing the libero, Journey Weirman, as the Ray Jays didn't pass the ball very well that time. And it is 2-2. Pass up to Donnelly, and Donnelly puts it home. We look at Donnelly getting the nice feed over there from Kincaid. Drives it home for the point on the kill left side. Brooklyn Edwards with the serve as we're back live. Cross court kill attempt by Skylar Wehrman goes too wide. Another point on the board for the Ray Jays, 4-2. Brooklyn Edwards with the Tioga Ace Hardware ace. Back there, back to live action. Ray Jays keep it alive. There's another point for the Ray Jays. They're up 6-2. As we look over in the corner, you can see Don Anderson, one of the best photographers in the state of North Dakota, taking pictures tonight. Another serve that clips the net. If you ever want to see some good action photos, and check him out on Facebook, Don Anderson. He's always got his camera. That thing must weigh 35 pounds over there with the size of the lens that's on that thing, but he's pretty steady, and he does a lot of great shoots, that's for sure. 7-2. Timeout on the floor. It's a there's Don. Timeout on the floor. Send it back to our studio. Taking pictures again.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, short set. This time the Divide County Maroons' Riley Carabello blocks it for the block point. It's 8-3. Skylar Wehrman goes back to serve. Puts it deep. Dug out there as Caden Sargent drives it home with the kill. 9-3. We look at our RTC replay. NCC score, it is 9-3 in favor of the Ray Jays here in set number 3. We're all knotted up at one set apiece in this best-of-5 match tonight from Divide County. Hagen Court up in Crosby, North Dakota on the campus of Divide County High School. There is a nice serve, 10-3. That's Caden Sargent. Smithburg brings it across, and it is wide. Another point for the Ray Jays. Ray Jays stringing some points together here with Sargent back at the Souris Valley Dental Group service line, and there's another ace. Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 12-3. As we come back live, Sargent now hits it in the net. A service here for the Ray Jays. She strung a lot of them together. The Jays out to an 8-point lead here in set number 3 as Kat Ryan goes back to server's row. It's Hickel unable to bring it across. Kind of a poor pass to Hickel. It is 12-5. Good serve by Kat Ryan off the net. The Ray Jays unable to come up with it. So we look at the replay by RTC. Kat Ryan back at server's row again. This time again the pass, and it's another point. The passing not so good for the Ray Jays here. The last couple of times the ball's been on their side. It seems they're a little bit out of sync with each other. 12-7. There's a service error by the Divide County Maroons. It's 13-7 now on your NCC scoreboard. As Avery Larson checks in to serve for the Ray Jays. Brought across as Maya Knox going to drive it home. And there is a big kill by Maya Knox. 14-7 as we look at the replay. Just gets it set perfectly to her, and she drives it home. Set came from the Divide County side of the floor. Service error by Avery Larson. Puts another point on the board for the Maroons as Journey Weirman now serving for Divide County. Back set to Knox, goes high with it. It's going to be too deep. And 14-9 as the point goes to Divide. There's a kill by Brindley Kincaid. 15-9 as we look at our instant replay. At the net, Larson keeps it alive. Now back on the Ray side again. Up front, here's Kincaid putting it down for the kill. So we look at our replay. 16-9 in favor of the Ray Jays. Maya Knox goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group server's row. Knuckleball comes across, dug out there by Maroons. Tapped across by Larson. Divide keeps it alive with a hit by Elodie Johnson. Now the ball slapped into the net. And a hard-working point for Divide County. 16-10. (16-10) on your NC scoreboard. There's Brooklyn Edwards, and that's another point on the board for Divide. Looking at action from around the area, it looks like Kenmare's up against South Prairie. 2-1. That match being played over on Al Sherbinsky Court in Kenmare, North Dakota. We'll keep an eye on that. As the ball goes, last touched by the Ray Jays on the 4 hits. And Divide County not going away. Down by 4. After being down by 9, 12-3. Another point on the board for the Maroons. 16-13. Here's a ace. Tioga Ace Hardware ace. As Paige Smithberg continues to serve, as we're going to have a substitution. Bothy will check out. Replacing her is Caden Sargent. Wears number 11 to play the back row. Paige Smithberg is a freshman. There's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. Boy, they're battling back. It's 16-15. It was 12-3 at one point in this set. The Maroons now trail by 1. And there's another misplay, and we're all tied up. 16-16. Timeout on the floor. Angie Kincaid, head coach, a little bit frustrated. Back to our studio for the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit MurexPetroleum.com. Last point on the board for the Ray Jays. They're up by 1, 17-16. Got short time there with a commercial break, but the Ray Jays, Ava Long serving for Ray. And there's another point for the Divide County Maroons off the hands of Adrina Forcher. Adrina, a sophomore, ties it up at 17-17. She goes back to the server's row and puts it into the net on the misplayed serve. Point on the board for Ray, 18-17. This time Brindley Kincaid for the Ray Jays goes back to serve with the lead of 1. Good serve. Here from the middle, Wehrman puts it down for the point. 18-18. There's a whole lot of enthusiasm for the Divide County Maroons. Elodie Johnson with the serve again for Divide. Brought across by Sargent with the tip. Here's Wehrman hitting it into the net. Point goes to Ray. 19-18. The Ray Jays out on top. Abby Olson serves for the Jays. Deep serve, that's a service error. And we're all tied up, 19-19. Skylar Wehrman serving. This time Maya Knox, well-placed kill by Maya Knox. If everybody would give us a thumbs up that's watching right now, that would help us a great deal. Press the like button on your YouTube TV and give us a thumbs up. That helps us get our algorithm out to all the different YouTube land and helps us better, gets us better known. Helps our clients who help make this all possible as well. Divide County now on the Ray side, tapped over by Maya Knox. Pushed across by the Maroons. Short serve. Knox goes with it. Goes to the back row. Cadence keeps it alive. Now back on Divide's side. Up front, here's Carabello. And the Ray Jays up at the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. James Myers saving the equipment here for GameDay Media. 20-20. As Kat Ryan comes in for the Ray Jays, or Kat Ryan serving, goes to the server's row. Maya Knox tries to find him when nobody's home. Dug out there by the Maroons. Good hustle by Divide. Up front, here's Hickel into the net. And it's 21-2. No, it's into the net by Ray. 21-20. The Divide County Maroons lead by 1. And that ball hits the line. Timeout on the floor. We'll send it back to our studio.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit SourisValleyDental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
As we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, all kinds of fired up Divide County High School's student section tonight. Got a good reason to. They're up 22-20 in set number 3, coming from behind in both sets. Came back in set number 2 to claim a 25-23 win. Now lead 22-20 as Weirman off the arms of the Ray Jays. 23-20. Kenmare looks like just defeated South Prairie Max Royals up at Al Sherbinsky Court in Kenmare on the upset. 23-21. Three sets to 1 was the score. 24-21, and it's set point for the Divide County Maroons. Wow, what a good match we've had here tonight as Journey Weirman, the 8th grader, serves for the set for Divide County, gets it into play. It's going to be brought across by Hickel. Now here's a chance, pushed across by Divide. Brindley Kincaid goes with it. It's going to go backwards, and there's the win. The point scored by Divide County. The win on the board for Divide in set number 3. We'll step aside as we look at our RTC replay. Send it back to our studio. Back after the St. Luke's timeout for more of our Bank of Tioga set 3 recap.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in Northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
As we look at the Bank of Tioga set number 3 recap, again, the Divide County Maroons fighting hard, down by 8 points in set number 3 to come away with a 25-21 win in set number 3 to take a 2-1 advantage over the Ray Jays. And good start for Ray as we start our Northwest Therapy Services start of our set number 4. Point on the board for the Ray Jays. Again, another good serve by Brindley Kincaid. Up to Weirman, dug out by Ava Long, but it goes to the net. And a point for Divide, 1-1. The Divide County Maroons playing with a lot of enthusiasm here tonight. As Forcher again serves it into the net. And gives the ball back to Brooklyn Edwards. Edwards, the freshman, serving for the Ray Jays. Up to the front row as Addison Donnelly goes wide with the hit, and we're all tied up 2-2. Elodie Johnson goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Ball's in play. Good dig by Abby Olson. Sargent blocked at the net. Ray Jays can't keep her alive. And it's another point as aggressive play by Divide County's paying off. Johnson with the serve again, just in front of Abby Olson. Kat Ryan sets to the middle row. Carabello brings it across. To the corner, nobody home for the Ray Jays. Point on the board for the Jays. All tied up on your NCC scoreboard, 3-3. Premium sponsor NCC, another premium sponsor RTC Networks. And they've really helped us along with all of our other GameDay Media sponsors. Appreciate all of our support from our sponsors. Point on the board for the Divide County Maroons, 4-3 as we look at that RTC replay. As Skylar Wehrman goes back to serve for Divide. Ball's in play. Bothy digs it out. Knox goes to the corner. Big hit as Journey Wehrman unable to come up with it. And we're all tied up 4-4. This is set number 4. Ray Jays fell in the first set, won the first set 25-15, but then have come back 25-23, 25-21 in set number 2 and set number 3 to take a 2-1 lead over the Ray Jays. From the middle, Maya Knox hits it into the net. Point on the board for Divide. Kat Ryan, freshman, serves. These Divide County Maroons are a very young team. Maya Knox. Carabello tips it over. Ray Jays get it across. Barely on the third hit. Here is Smithburg hitting it into the net. And we're tied up 5-5. Again, we welcome in our listeners on KTGO 1090 AM and 92.7 FM. We're hoping we're able to paint the picture. There is a kill in the corner for Divide County, and they take the lead by 1. As we're back live, waiting for there's an official's duty here. That gives us a chance to thank some of our live reads, including the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, proud supporter of the Powers Lake Ranchers, Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, and the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws, along with Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare, North Dakota. Pastor Mike Fraunfelter invites you up there for Sunday school at 9:45 and church service at 11 o'clock. Score called in. Tioga sweeping the Alexander Comets 3-0. So scores are starting to come in from around the area as the ball is out of bounds. It's 8-5 as Divide County leads by 3. Brought across by Hickel into the net. And there's a break in the scoring as the Ray Jays claim the point. If you haven't downloaded that North Dakota Score Feed app, we use it quite a bit here on GameDay Media. It's a great resource if you want to keep in touch with the scores from around the area, including the entire state. Here's Smithburg keeping it alive for Divide. To the corner, it's a little bit too deep. And the point goes on the board for Divide, 9-6 on your NCC scoreboard. Smithburg, Paige Smithburg, the freshman, another freshman for these Divide County Maroons. Edwards drives it home. That's another freshman with the kill for the Ray Jays. 9-7. So we look at our RTC Network's instant replay. Inside the boundary lines. Point on the board for the Ray Jays. Off the light. Picked up there, now brought across by the Maroons. Caden Sargent. And there's a point for Ray, as Sargent was able to put it down for the point. 9-8. Ray Jays clawing their way back. There's an ace by Brindley Kincaid. And the Ray Jays, a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. So we look at the replay. And then she serves it into the net on a service error. 10-9 off of that miscue serve. The Maroons up by 1. And there's a ball played off of Addison Donnelly's arms, goes out of bounds. Maroons looking to capture their first win on their new court here in Divide County. Up by 2 points here in set number 4 as the ball is served out of bounds. Point on the board for Ray. We also want to thank the Tioga Booster Club coming on board this week to be another sponsor for us on GameDay Media. Supporting the Pirates and the Firestorm and the Stars and Northwest Stars. And so a lot of activities. Thank you to the Tioga Pirate Booster Club. 11-11 as we're all tied up. Abby Olson. Skylar Wilmer tried to score the point. But there's Sargent with the misplay at the net. 12-11. As Elodie Johnson now goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. And there is an ace by the junior Elodie Johnson. 13-11, another 2-point lead for the Divide County Maroons as the Ray Jays keep it alive. Set to the middle, Weirman goes back row with it, dug out there. As Donnelly goes with the hit, which is too deep. Point for Divide County. 14-11. Divide up by 3. Good serve in the net. Ray Jays keep it alive. Played it off the net perfectly. Carabello now goes in the back row as Long digs it out. Abby Olson brings it across from the back row. Here's a setup to Weirman. She goes cross court, dug out by Donnelly. Sargent now blocked at the net. Nobody backing it up. Point for the Ray Jays. 14-12. Divide County with the lead as Caden Sargent comes in to serve for Ray, trailing by 2. She serves it into the net. Service point error for the Ray Jays. 15-12 on your NCC scoreboard. Thanks for all the likes out there. If we can get a few more, we'd appreciate it. 15-12 on our YouTube channel, GameDay Media ND on YouTube. As they joust at the net, this time Maya Knox gets the better of it, puts the point on the board for the Ray Jays. Substitutions coming in, and it is Emma Landsberg comes in as they just kind of flick it over the net. And Avery Larson serving for Ray. It's going to be too deep. Free point for the Divide County Maroons. And Kat Ryan serving again for Divide County. Good serve. Kincaid retrieves it. Pushed over by Larson. Set to the middle. Carabello drives it home for the point for the Maroons. 17-13. Maroons looking to close out the Ray Jays here, up by 4. Journey's got to get it across. She does. To the middle. Maya Knox. Stopped at the net. Brought across. Now Forcher is going to bring it across. It's going to go out of bounds. Last played. Caught. Tangled up with another player and got kind of off balance. So the point on the board for Ray as Maya Knox serving for Ray. The jump serve serves it into the net. It was successful in the first set. They've had a little struggle with it lately here in sets 3 and 4 for sure. And there's a service point error by Divide County. It's 18-15. The Divide County Maroons 7 points away from capturing this District 16 regular season match. As Ava Long serving for the Ray Jays. Brought across by Forcher. Now they set up. Brindley Kincaid blocked at the net, goes backwards. Good hustle, good blocking by the Divide County Maroons. (19-15). Sargent brings it across. Good placement by Caden Sargent. Ray's point at 16. Divide County 19 on your NCC scoreboard. Brindley Kincaid serving. Dug out there by Smithburg. Weirman goes cross court. Abby Olson pushes it to the front. Edwards brings it across for Ray, now tapped over by the Maroons. Sargent with a tip. As Journey Weirman can't catch up with it, goes out of bounds. That's a point for the Ray Jays. 19-17. All 4 matches have been very close. Well played by both teams. Schuyler goes cross with it. Donnelly goes too deep on the hit. And it's 20-17 on your NCC scoreboard. The Maroons need 5. Forcher goes with the serve. It's an ace. 21-17 on the ace by Audrina Forcher. Clips the line there. Great serve by Audrina Forcher. 21-17, your NCC score. Forcher continues to serve. Gets it in play. Dug out by Olson. Going backwards. Long's got to get it across and fails to do so. 22-17. And we have a timeout on the floor. St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. 22-17. Divide County Maroons looking for the upset.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Brevera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
As we come back out of this St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, Divide County Maroon faithful student body all fired up, cheering on their Divide County Maroons. Maroons 3 points away from capturing this District 16 matchup tonight here from Hagen Court in Crosby, North Dakota. Again, my name is Randy Peterson, along with our production team tonight, David Peterson and James Myers, bringing you all the action. And there is a point for Divide. If you look at the replay, Adrina Forcher with the big swing with the ace. There's another one as we come back live. Kincaid brings it across. Kat Ryan there for the Maroons. Goes to the back row. Divide well placed, and it's match point. 24-17. The Divide County Maroons 1 point away from claiming this District 16 match. There it is. The ace. And the final score, the Divide County Maroons 25, the Ray Jays 17. And the Ray Jays fall to the Divide County Maroons 3-1. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this timeout for our D&L Paraffin postgame show. We will have some comments by our head coach, Nicole Bertman, and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game after this timeout.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by... We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. White Mountain Electric of Williston encourages you to join them by supporting your local team at home or in the gym. White Mountain Electric, a proud supporter of Game Day Media. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Imagine working with a team where your well-being is a top priority. At NCC, we champion work-life balance. Our culture ensures you have the time you need for life's important moments. We offer competitive pay that recognizes your hard work. Plus, enjoy comprehensive health insurance that puts your mind at ease. You'll also receive generous paid time off. And think future forward with our retirement contributions, securing your financial peace of mind. Join a team that values you. Work somewhere great and thrive. Don't wait for opportunity to knock. Open the door. Apply today at NCC. Visit nccray.com/careers.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals, perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
As we come back to our DNL Paraffin postgame show here on GameDay Media, I've been able to catch up with the winning head coach. Got a little smile on her face, Nicole Bertman. And Nicole, that was a great performance by your team tonight. I was really impressed after you got down 25-15. You got down in the second set as well, but you scrapped back in it. Took that set number 3, set number 4. Just a great match for Divide County tonight.
This group is really scrappy. They're young and they're scrappy, and I guess they figure they got nothing to lose, so they're just going to keep scrapping at it and going. So,
well, some of those off-season camps that you went to, you mentioned them in our Continental Resources coaches' comments. I think that's paid off for you.
Yeah, they most of them, we had everybody showing up, and it was really fun this summer, and you could see them starting to get together and get used to each other. So it helps when you get into the season when they've already been playing together.
As a coach, it's always got to be nice to see kids never giving up on a ball. I mean, there was very few times that the ball hit the floor on Divide County's side. And that's just a testament to the hard work and the work ethic that is instilled in these kids, and that comes from coaching. So it's a great job tonight, Coach.
Well, that's our goal, and that's what we're working for, and working on consistency, and that's a big thing that you really have to concentrate on every day in practice. So
Divide County Maroons, they're going to be a team to contend with. Watch out for the Maroons. You've been listening here to Nicole Bertman. Thanks, Nicole, for a few minutes. We'll step away. We'll come back with more of our DNL Paraffin postgame show with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That's Skylar Weirman after this quick timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
And welcome back into our DNL Paraffin postgame show and our Continental Resources Coaches Comments. And our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game tonight, it is Skylar Wehrman, the sophomore from Divide County. And Skylar, it was hard to pick a team member who was your player of the game because you all played so well, but we felt like you kind of led the charge, and congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, it was definitely a team effort because we need the defense to get it up so we can have a set and to help us hitters just get a kill, and we just had to bring all the energy to help us tonight.
I thought one of the key things in tonight's matchup tonight with the Maroons was the fact that you barely let any balls hit the floor on your side of the floor tonight, and you made the Ray Jays make errors. And so, that's a testament. You guys have gone to camps this summer, from what I understand, a few of them, to try to get better as a team. You're a young team. There's a lot of potential here for Divide County.
Yes, we're a young team, and our defense this year, I think, has really improved, which has helped us all around. And going to all the camps, and we're still young, we're just going to keep improving as the season goes on.
Well, this is our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, guys. Skylar Wehrman, the sophomore for the Divide County Maroons, leading the Maroons to a 3-1 victory over the Ray Jays tonight. We'll be back with wrapping up our DNL Paraffin postgame show after this timeout.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook. At Howgland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at howgleninsuranceservices.com.
As we recap on our DNL Paraffin postgame show, again, if you're probably not just joining us, but we've had a good matchup here tonight at Barry Hagen Court, where the Divide County Maroons, after dropping set number 1, 25-15, rallied back to win set number 2, 25-23. Took set number 3, 25-21. And completed the match with a 25-17 win over the Ray Jays to take home a 3-set 2-1 victory over the Ray Jays tonight. Tomorrow night, we're going to be on Friday Night Lights with a doubleheader that'll take place tomorrow night. It'll be the Divide County Maroons hosting the West Hope Newburgh Glenburn Sioux, number 2 in the state in 9B football. Looking forward to the broadcast of that game. It'll be Dallas Hansen with the call tonight, and it'll be a surprise color analyst tomorrow night on the headset. It'll go on the air at 6:30 with a 7 o'clock Northwest Therapy Services kickoff tomorrow night. And then also from Powers Lake tomorrow night, I'll be over in Powers Lake as we feature the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws against the Surrey Mustangs. Again, we'll go on the air with our pregame show, our Border Plains Equipment pregame show at 6:30, followed by our Northwest Therapy Services kickoff at 7 o'clock. That'll wrap up next week. And on behalf of all of our sponsors who help make the broadcast of these games all possible, I want to thank James Myers on our camera night, David Peterson, our producer. My name's Randy Peterson. That's all for tonight. Between the Divide County Maroons and the Ray Jays, thanks for tuning in to GameDay Media. For updates, highlights, and more, please be sure to follow us on social media on our Facebook page, GameDay Media. I'm Randy Peterson. We'll see you at the next game tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.